everyone, I'm Lisa Curcio and I'd love to welcome you here to Lisa's Stamp Studio.
My name is Gina Hawley, better known as her daughter, and happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. We are so glad that you could spend some of your evening here with us. We have some amazing cards for you tonight, and guess what? They're Christmas cards, but we've got alternate samples for you that you're not going to want to miss.
Absolutely.
This has a Z-fold pop-up block feature.
It's a long title, but it's so cool.
It is. And you're going to take a quick look at it when it's all done and think, oh my gosh, that was so easy. It is.
It's easy.
It's quick put together. And guess what? You can use up your designer series paper scraps on this card as well.
Yep.
But the bonus for tonight is not only are we teaching it in an A2 format, okay, which nobody has done that we can tell. We are also going to teach it in a 5x7 format because we've been reading your comments and we know that many of you like to make 5x7 cards.
Yeah, so we got to cater to you too.
Absolutely. You want to tell them about the project sheet?
Yes, you're not going to want to miss that project sheet because like she said, we're demonstrating together tonight, which means you get 6 total samples. We also have extra bonus projects as well. But in that project sheet, you're going to have full color photos, cutting dimensions, and a complete supply list for all 6 of those cards. And you can download that in the video description below.
I also want to take this opportunity to remind you that we would love to hear from you. So if you're here for the live stream, you can log into your YouTube account using your Gmail address so that you can live chat. If you're here watching the replay, we're so glad you've come by. But to leave a comment, YouTube requires that you log in as well.
Yeah, it's on them.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I want to take just a minute and introduce you to Bob Curcio, whose name is in blue, better known as Bob the Builder.
Or my dad. Yeah.
Bob doesn't know a whole lot about stamping from the paper aspect, but he's here to help give you links. But guess who does? Marion Lenhart is also here in the chat with you. Her name is not in blue, but she's going to be able to answer your stamping questions for you. Keep in mind, if it goes unanswered, you can contact us through my website at lisastampstudio.com. All right, now I've got one housekeeping item to go over with you before we start, because today is the last day for the starter kit promotion. Now, if you would love to fill that wish list, right now through tonight, 11:50 p.m. Mountain Time, that's October 31st, 2022, you're going to be able to choose $155 in product for only $99. And guess what? That kit ships for free. And we would love to have you part of our stamping team because guess what? You're going to be able to continue to shop at a 20% discount through April 30th, 2023. I know it might seem too good to be true, but I swear it's not. The vast majority of my team members are hobby paper crafters just like you, so we welcome everyone, whether you just want to shop for yourself at a discount or perhaps you would like to share with others. You can get more information on my website on the Join tab. All right, we're ready. Let's get stamping.
Do it.
All right, let's move those buttons out of the way, and I'm trying not to destroy the space that we share.
No, it's so tight in here. They don't know that.
It is. Okay, so let's start with this.
Yes.
I have a card base here, and this is the A2 that I'm demonstrating.
Me too.
I've got the 5x7s for you. So this is 4 1/4 by 9 1/2, and these score lines are really, really simple. So we're going to do 1 at 2 inches. Love my trimmer. That ledge is fantastic for keeping things straight because I can't do anything straight. It includes both the scoring and the cutting blade when you buy it. Clear track, which is going to make fantastic diagonal lines really easy. I'm going to move that cutting blade out of the way. So at 2 inches, I am going to score. Now I'm going to move over to 4 inches and I'm going to score. This makes that Z-fold part. Okay, so very simple. All right, so now we have more pieces. All right, now we have 3 more. They're not hard. Remember, all the cutting and scoring dimensions are in that free project sheet, which will be available when the live stream is over down in the video description. All right, this is what I'm calling block 1, and we're going to do 3 simple score lines. So 1 1/2 inch right here, and then we're going to do 3 inch, and then 4 1/2 inch, okay? So there we go, we've got 1. The next one is block number 2, and we're going to score at 1 inch. Again, that straight ledge at the top is making my life really look good right now, isn't it? And then all the way over to 2 1/2, and then 3 1/2. And we're just going to score that here. Okay, now this is all going to make more sense in just a minute, so hang with me. There's one more. It's itty bitty.
So tiny.
It's so tiny. Easy. This is a 1/2 inch. Now there's one bonus about this trimmer I want to point out. There are some measurements to the right side of the blade, which makes holding more paper a lot easier.
It is my favorite part about the trimmer.
Me too,
Hands
me
down.
too.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do the 1/2 inch here so I have more to hold versus then trying to go this way. So I'm going to line it up at 1/2 inch here, and I am going to score. And now I'm going to flip it because remember I cheated. I didn't go this way. And I'm going to go to 2 inches. I'm going to line that up. And there's one more at 2 1/2, and that's going to go here. Okay. So now we've got our 3 pieces. We are done with this. Thanks, Gina.
Absolutely.
All right, and you all tell me how much you love my silver pencil. So I got you covered tonight. And guess what? We linked it for you.
We did.
Yeah, it's in our craft room favorites for you. We use a lot of products that are not Stampin' Up, but work with our Stampin' Up products.
Yes.
So don't get me wrong. I love my Stampin' Up
It's
stuff.
Stampin' Up or nothing, but these aid us in our crafting.
They do.
Yeah.
So all of you are telling me I need that pencil for when I make these fun folds. So we finally got a link for you.
Yes.
Head over to my website at lisastampstudio.com. Click on Shop,
Then Craft Room Favorites.
Craft from Favorites.
And you'll see it in the second section there.
There you go. Thanks, Gina.
Yeah.
She did all that hard work for me. I'm going to make some marks for you. All right. Right here, and right here. And then here, I'm going to make a squiggle and a squiggle and a squiggle. This is going to make more sense in a minute. Don't let the marks freak you out. I promise this is easy. All right. I am ready.
I'm ready too. And
Okay.
can you believe that we literally use the same paper? We're both using real
Oh,
red.
wow. Let's not get mixed up.
I know.
And we're even both using the same color
we
ink
are.
pad. This is the beauty of Stampin' Up! Products, don't you think?
Look at the color coordination.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
So if you've been paper crafting for any amount of time, you know that black isn't necessarily just black or blue.
No. There's shades.
Definite shades. So Stampin' Up! Has prided themselves and been award-winning for this,
Yes.
for the color coordination. So there's no guesswork, which
Yep.
I love. We'll get to that in a minute. So I like to put my panels together, my designer series paper panels on first before I put my card together.
Okay.
How do you like to do it?
I just start folding first.
She does.
I
okay.
love to fold.
But you know what? This is the best.
I'll do your DSP thing first. Your designer paper first.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
The best part about crafting together
Yeah.
here for you to watch is there's really no wrong way. This
No.
is just different
Yeah, not
ways.
at all.
All right.
No.
So for me, I have a panel that's going to go on the back large section here. And I did do some of the adhering before you joined me because nobody likes to watch glue, Dory.
No, so boring. That's what I did too. Here we go.
Yeah, I love this paper. It's so pretty. I am looking for my notes going, what is it? Yeah, I thought it was Painted Christmas. I'm correct. It's layered on a piece of garden green, and I just pulled the colors together from
Right.
the designer paper.
And that's also my other favorite thing about Stampin' Up! Products is you can just pull colors. So if you're really bad at color coordination,
Yeah, me.
which I am at sometimes,
Yeah.
and it's easy to just color coordinate based on those papers.
Sure is. It's like a cheat sheet, right?
It is.
So I'm looking to leave that very narrow margin all the way around. I love layers. Now, I am going to go right to the back side.
Okay, go for it.
All right, I'm flipping this over. This is going to be the back. Those creases now are here. I just want to make sure you see them. I did this ahead of time, but don't worry. We got Stampin' we're going to do together. This is going to be the back panel where I'm writing.
Okay.
This is optional because obviously you can do it, and Gina did different. This is the silicone craft sheet. We both love this product, and we are using the Stamp and Seal Plus. It's very strong.
Yes.
Comes out in small tabs, and I don't know about you, but I hate fighting that sticky surface when you get adhesive on your
Honestly,
table.
I was on the fence about the silicone craft sheet.
Ooh, no.
And then I got used to using it, and now I cannot not use it.
I know. It's really a lifesaver. I'll tell you, when I'm using liquid glue or other strong adhesives and you get a little bit here, you're always going over that spot.
Exactly.
So nasty. Okay, front and back. Now, there are 2 sections here. Whether you decorate them both or not is entirely up to you. I am on this one.
Not.
Okay, good. Okay.
Perfect.
But this is just a great way for you to use up those paper scraps. And I keep
Yes.
looking to make sure in the monitor that I'm within your camera view. I am. Okay.
Alrighty.
So let me put this one.
Also, I'm
Here.
using Sweetest Christmas Designer Series paper. I don't think I said that yet.
That's pretty.
And it's so fun.
Now, Gina's young, so her eyes really are good. I'm older, much older.
Ancient. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'm turning it sideways because I want to make sure that I can stay within the perimeter of these crease lines. Do you see them here? I have better luck lining things up with that little small margin if I can go sideways. That's just at least a thing. Doesn't mean that it's right. It just helps me. one more. Here's where that red came in. And I am going to do that front panel, which you skipped the inside,
I did skip the inside panel right here.
So I'm going to go like this, and we're going to add this here. Okay, so far, really simple and a great use of your designer series papers.
You want to know why I skipped it?
Why?
You really don't see it.
Okay, you can't tell a paper crafter you can't see it.
No. I know you can, but
you can't. You're right.
I know there's the Kylie Bertucci saying "love it, chop it,"
right?
But I kind of love this too much to top it up too much just now. So I was like, we can sacrifice this panel.
Yeah, we can. All right. So now we have those other pieces. Remember we talked about blocks 1, 2, and 3. All right. So I have got block 1 here. Now, I did do the adhering all ahead of time.
Yes, me too.
She did
It's
too.
just boring to watch.
It is boring. Okay, so this panel's going to go here. I'm going to tell you right now that if your designer paper has a direction, my friends,
make sure it's going the right way.
Make sure it's going the right way. So I'm turning it horizontally again because, again, I'm older than her, and it's going over that X area. There's my little adhesive tab showing.
Or the second from the left panel.
Right.
Yep.
I made X's because I think it's easier for them at home.
It definitely is.
They tell me it is.
Yes.
Another piece. Here's the best part of Stampin' Up! Designer Series papers. They're color coordinated. And, you're not going to want to miss the brand new product that's coming out tomorrow. I got it.
Oh, yeah, we do have it.
I got it. That card is beautiful, I have to say. So we've got lots of samples for you tonight. Here is the next one. And then that little bitty one, we got a little bitty piece for it.
It's so tiny.
It's so little. But you know what? It's a good use of those scraps, right?
Yep.
Because we normally throw these away. Shh, don't tell anybody we said that, right? All right, and we're going to line this up here. And since it's a square, it doesn't really matter for me to turn this one or not.
There we go.
We got it.
Oh,
all right.
No, it mattered for me.
Why? Did you put it in the wrong place?
It should go like this.
Oh, no one's going to know.
It's okay. I'll
send it to Nani.
I'll do that. I will send it to Nani. I'll do the technique real quick. So if you have adhesive that you adhered down the wrong direction, right?
Right.
Like I did.
Right.
All you need to do is do the Darth Vader technique.
I love this.
Which is just give it a huff.
Oh, she's breathing on it. The heat from your throat, from your lungs. Look what it did.
There we go.
Lifted it. Now, do you add more adhesive?
I do.
Okay, just because we want to err on the side of caution.
Yes. So
all right,
let me go in the right direction this time.
All right. I'm going to tell you, even though we're going to put this card together, you're not going to want to miss the decorating portion because it's really important for this card.
Yes, this card is a very long card.
It is.
And it really needs that long seam.
So we've got tons of ideas for you. Okay, so let's start with block 1.
Block 1.
Sound good? This is where I'm going to grab my bone.
Perfect.
Yes?
I was going to do this part. I haven't done this yet.
Oh, okay, let's do that
Yeah.
first. All right, this is the base.
Yes.
So this is, again, your typical Z fold, right? So this one on the inside is going to come in.
Valley.
Bone folder. Oh, where's your bone folder?
I don't know.
Okay, hold on.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. And then the Z fold that we talked about, this comes back on top of itself.
It's going to be your mountain fold.
Yeah. So there we go. That's what they call the Z fold.
Yep.
All right. So this is all going to expand.
Yes.
All right. So we're going to push that off to the side. They love your huffing technique. I can see it
thank
already.
You.
That's called, we've made a lot of mistakes.
Lots
we know
of
how to
mistakes
fix
here.
them. All right. So do you remember the squiggle here? Okay. Well, I have one more that I'm going to do here.
Yep.
This is adhesive.
Yes.
Now you can use liquid glue. You can use tear and tape. I am going to use adhesive. But you know what? I'm going to do that before.
You're brave.
No, I'm going to do this before I do that. I did it once before after I put the tape on. That was messy. I want you to make sure that the narrow part is on the right-hand side. I know you can't really see that pencil mark.
Very important.
Okay, so you're doing them all? Well, she's being speedy tonight.
Okay,
2 strips there. And this is that larger side. And I know some of you are already thinking, how is this going to work? Well, watch. All right, so here we go. Block number 1, here's my card base.
Yep.
Do you want to do it with me or do you want to just go for it?
With you.
The sticky edge back. This gets folded here like so. Let's do this. Let's do it differently. Sticky edge open. Sticky edge panel to the back like so. All right. What you're looking to do now is you're looking to, I'm going to let you catch up. Sorry.
I'm here.
Okay. I know you are. All right.
I think we did it differently, so go for it.
Oh, we did do it different?
Yes.
Go figure.
That's what we
All
always
right.
do.
So here is your crease. Here is the edge of this panel. Remember, these 2 pieces are folded to the back. You are going to line this up. And what I like to do is I like to kind of look with it closed to make sure there's equal space here and here. And then I am going to close it.
I will say that is the easier way of doing it.
Did I do it right, though?
Yes.
Did I do it right? I'm looking at it going, did I do it right? I did do it right.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Well, I'll do my way real quick, but I think that's the easier way in my opinion.
Well, I'm going to see what you did.
So I just put it up on the angle. So I got the 90-degree angle there. I'm kind of taking that one side that has the adhesive. I only did the one adhesive side, not the shorter side. And all I'm doing is I'm tucking it in that corner, making sure it's equal on both sides, which is very hard to do, but you just do the best you can. And I'm just going to press. Now that I can visually see that it's hanging there, now I'm going to add my second adhesive sheet. And that'll be right here. And that 1/2 inch that we scored on each of these is amazing.
I'm laughing at myself.
Did you mess up?
Why? What? I'm really having a... No, I don't think I did, but it doesn't... I don't like the way it looks. Keep going.
Okay.
I'm doing Darth Vader.
All right, there we go. Lots of Darth Vader today.
My gosh, have I had like the worst month or what?
I think it's funny.
You've
All right,
never-
so now all I'm going to do is kind of do what my mom did earlier and just fold this back like this. Then I'm going to fold it forward and press.
You know what I did?
What did you do?
I heard it wrong.
You scored it wrong?
Oh, Jiminy.
So it looks like that.
Okay,
Not like that.
It's right. We're just gonna go with it because I didn't do it wrong. I made a weird score line. Oh, good Lord!
It's fine.
All right, here we go again. I'm gonna give you
Here we
that
go.
squiggle.
Did you score that one right?
You know what? We're gonna find out, aren't we? I know you did. You know what's really funny is I have another one. I'll score it over here on this side.
I'm just glad it's no longer me.
The whole month
Because
of
for
October.
a long time it was me.
The whole month of October, I've made mistake after mistake. So those of you that are here for the first time, I just
Welcome.
want you to know it's not normally this bad. Okay, here we go. This is going to go here.
You do your method. I think it's good, yeah.
And then I'm looking here and here to see if there's equal spaces.
Press.
Press, press, press. So now we got panels.
See, that's a lot easier.
But do you see how this is not right?
It's okay.
Yeah,
It's all good. All right.
Okay.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm lining it up on that angle, kind of putting it in that corner just like that, measuring this to the best of my ability, and pressing it up against. Bringing that silicone craft mat right back in, adding that little strip of adhesive. And then I'm going to do the same thing as my mom. Fold it back, fold it down.
Lovely.
And it pops right
You know
out.
what I love about this card? It fits in an envelope.
Yeah.
You don't have to go to a bigger envelope. Okay, this is block 3. Okay, so
This is the
again,
baby block.
This is the baby block. This is all going to go back. Plain panel, sticky panel. This is going to go here. This is going to really make me mad.
I think it's going to be a little further than it should be, but it's all good.
Well, we're just going to. I'm telling you,
It'll be
I'm
good.
doing
It's
October
good.
as a do-over.
No, it's just spooky season. You got a little spooked. The
Funny.
little gremlins.
The little gremlins.
Yeah, they're here.
Here and here. Okay. Oh dear Lord. Okay, and then fold. But look at
It
it.
looks good. Okay.
It does look
All right.
good.
The last panel, I'm doing the same
It
thing.
does look good. Wait till you see my other ones.
90-degree angle, pushing it down.
Would they believe I made 3 more of these today? They probably wouldn't.
She really did. I was like, you need to stop. You're going to make me look bad. You have so many samples. I was so upset.
All right, so let's put
Right.
this off to the side. Look
Fold
at.
back, push down. There we
Well,
go.
look to the edge, not to the edge.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to give a huge shout out to Jill. Yes. Thank you, Jill. She is my mathematical whiz friend, and she was
is
helped me design
brilliant.
the A2 size because nobody's done the A2 yet.
No.
All right, let's do some stamping because this decorating portion. Look at this.
It's all good. Don't worry about
Okay,
it.
we're going to bring in
It's
the good
fine.
one.
It's fine.
This decorating portion here is really critical because you might think you can put anything here and it's going to look good, and it's not.
And you should trust us because we've made like 8 or 9 of them.
Yes,
plus
we
the
have.
ones we threw away because we don't like them.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. So I need to grab the Memento ink. I accidentally put it over here. You get to look at my arm. Sorry. This is an indication that I'm going to be using Stampin' Blend's alcohol-based markers. Now, I want to show you this image. And we're going to give a shout out to Marianne. She's actually in the live chat tonight because if it wasn't for Marianne convincing me that I needed this, I would have never gotten it.
I know. I love it too, and I completely overlooked it.
Me too.
Mistake.
And now I'm so mad that I waited so long to get it.
No.
It's called Mistletoe Magic. And quite frankly, here is why Marianne loved it. And when she said it, I was like, duh. It's timeless.
Yes.
Timeless. Love the greetings. It has dies, but do you see how there's other pieces in here?
To build upon.
Yeah, it's just awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so I wanted to show you that. So I'm going to do a little stamping here. I'm going to do one here. All right. So I got that going. And then over here on a different piece of paper, I am going to do my greeting because I did something kind of funky with my greeting to ground everything that I was doing. This is that real red ink we talked to you about a few minutes ago that coordinates with all
It's
of
so
our.
beautiful.
It's very beautiful.
And these stamps just stamp so beautifully too.
I know. Don't you just love that mixed font? It's really some. Oh, did you need that?
I will keep going though.
Okay, so let's do the quick 411 on alcohol-based Stampin' Blends
Which
markers.
are my favorite. My favorite medium to color with.
Me too, by far.
By far.
Because they make me look like I know what I'm doing. Now, I'm going to tell you, you're going to look at these and going, oh, she pulled the wrong markers. So I did something kind of funky, because if you look at the designer series paper here, you're going to notice the greens are very variegated. So there's light and dark shades. So I'm like, I wonder if I can mimic that when I do my image. Guess what? It worked. Okay, so this is light shaded spruce, okay? And I'm going to use that chisel tip. I'm only going to do one of these, okay? Because you don't want to watch me do the whole thing. I already got one done, all right? So I've got some pieces here. This is my little mistletoe thing, okay? You've got to be patient, my friends. Alcohol-based Stampin' Blends markers, the alcohol has to evaporate before you go crazy adding the next shade.
Just trust us on this one.
Oh, heavens, for sure. Because if you don't, the alcohol is going to bleed
Yep.
outside of the image, and it's going to be a mess.
And it usually you always make that mistake after you've colored everything but one spot, and then you have to start over.
Always.
Yeah, so just be patient.
This is light evening evergreen. So the tip I'm giving you here is I want you to know that you can mix two different colors.
Yes.
So I'm going to use those little veins that are already in the stamp set sketch and just add a little darker shade up the middle, because that's my cheat marks.
And this is the best part too, like you just said. It's a cheat mark. If you have no idea how to color, hello, nice to meet you. These are your cheat sheets. So
Right.
just go over them with a darker color, darker shade, and then continue to shade.
So now that's had time to process, right? So we're going to go back over this. The process now is to pull
the color.
Right.
Yep.
Pull the dark into the light. So I'm going to kind of go this way and this way. So I'm pulling from the center. What's going to be nice about this is as it processes, it's going to be beautiful because it has coordinating dyes, and it's going to look
how
like
cute that is.
Isn't that pretty?
It's too much. I love it.
All right. Go for it. You do yours.
All right. So, friends, you know that I have recently been very into minimal stamping.
Yes.
So, my card today has very minimal stamping. And the only stamping I have to do is the greeting. And I'm going to play it up with the designer series paper. So, here we go. I got real red, and then I took just a greeting from, was it Santa's Delivery? Santa's Express?
Yeah.
Santa's Delivery? One of the two. It's either Santa's Delivery in the suite or Santa's Express in just the photopolymer.
We have, 80-some pages
So
that we
many.
memorize everything to? It's enough to make
So
you
many.
crazy.
Okay, and what's important for this greeting, since I've already pre-cut this piece, which I found was easier, is to keep it towards the right-hand side, because I'm actually going to glue it on the left-hand side on the front. So that's all I'm going to do here. I'm going to try to make this as straight as possible.
I'm still messing with this, and I'm so mad at myself. All right, October's over as of today, and November, things are going to be perfect.
Yes, things are going to be amazing. There we go. All right.
I love the font.
So fun, so Christmassy. Alrighty.
All right, so remember I die cut that and I colored it?
cute.
Okay, but guess what else I did? I took those dies, and it die cuts all these little sprigs. And guess what? It also die cuts a bow.
So cute.
Love
so
that.
easy. This is easy stamping too.
Yes.
Okay.
What did you do with yours?
All right, so in Sweet as Christmas, you have an entire sheet of paper that is just candy canes. And I said, this is perfect for me.
Yes.
So I just went ahead and I think these have a coordinating die.
They do.
correct?
They
Yeah.
do. That whole stamp
If you
set
know
does.
me, I fussy cut. I love it. So I actually fussy cut these.
Yep.
But for all my fussy cut haters, it has a coordinating die, so you don't have to do all that work.
Right.
So I did two of them. I adhesed it. I
That's not a word.
always want to say adhesed it.
That's not a word.
It's adhere it.
Right. Very good.
Yes, I adhered it ahead of time, and then I made a bow, very simple,
Ruffled ribbon.
with the ruffled ribbon. And all I'm gonna do,
I was going to use this.
go for it.
Okay, wait. We only had one roll of glue dots in this
I
whole
know.
place.
What are we doing?
So I'm going to press that die cut bow here. You know,
Cute.
I rip everything. So this is where my take your pick tool comes into play. I cannot live without this thing. And I am going to put this here like so at the top. Now using your silicone craft sheet, obviously if any sticky is exposed, you don't have to worry because I'm going to still build on this.
Yeah, it's great. And another thing that I've recently learned, I don't know if it's just, I like to do things a little bit harder for myself. But if you put the glue dot right on that center, where you tie it together, this literally just keeps it. I was over here using glue. Don't do that.
Oh no, it's
You don't
too
have to
long.
do that.
You don't have to watch it dry.
If
You don't have to hold
if you
it.
like glue, go for it. But if you don't like glue like me, just use a glue dot. And now all I'm going to do is just center that right in the middle so it looks like I tied the candy canes together. But I didn't.
So awesome.
Yep.
Remember this greeting? Well, I did this ahead of time, but I do want to show it to you. Stylish shapes dies.
Love them.
I think we
Timeless.
both can, yeah. And
Yep.
the stitching and the layers, fantastic. I mean, this is something you're going to keep forever.
Forever.
Love it. Squares, circles, and banners. I did use the banner, and I die cut this. Now, I did this ahead of time, but I want to show you something. I mounted it on scrap garden green cardstock. I mean, this literally was the edge of what I cut for my cards. And all I did was take my scissors and just go.
Oh, cute.
I mean, I didn't
You just followed the line.
I did. I just went a little bit
that's
out.
amazing.
And if you look, it's not even perfect. But you know what? I have to tell you, no one's coming over to judge me, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we're back here to the card base. Now, I want to talk to you about why this piece is going to be so important. I have found that just putting an image here, here, here really doesn't play up this card well, and it really lends credence to the 3D.
Yes, you really need to do long and wide to really play up this fold.
Absolutely.
Yep.
I'm going to mount this here. I'm using dimensionals. What are you using?
Well, right now I'm going to actually adhere this greeting that I did.
Okay.
So like I mentioned before, I'm actually just going to add a little bit of adhesive right over here on this left-hand side. I'm going to come off of that paper a little bit. So when this happens, I don't know if you can fully see that in,
the tabs.
in the camera, but the tabs are there. All you have to do is fold it back on itself.
You know what? Sometimes that wider width is wonderful. Now you got double sticky.
Now I got the double sticky, and all I'm going to do now,
I'm taking these, making sure my dimensionals don't fall on block 1. Very important, or this card will not expand. So this is going to go here like so. This now gives me an anchoring spot for my images. Now, remember those little spriggy things?
So cute.
Okay, don't tell anybody. We're going to use glue dots. But in my project sheet, you'll see that I use liquid glue. I always say no one likes to watch glue dry. And let's hope I don't like destroy these too bad. But I am actually going to do some tucking. So I'm going to add some 3D to this. So go ahead, G. Oh, you need this?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm going to play up that centerpiece like my mom did. I'm actually going to place this right here. And as you can see, some of my candy cane does fall off. Don't worry, it fits in the envelope still. But I do need to take note of this because I don't want to add a dimensional all the way over here on the left-hand side because then I'm going to have sticky hanging off.
Right.
That's never fun. So I'm just taking note of, I'm going to stay in the middle, come all the way down on both of those candy canes. So I'm going to do that now.
Okay, I'm tucking these with glue dots. Like I said, I originally used liquid glue because I could slide them in a little bit easier than a glue dot because glue dots are really sticky. Now that I've got some focal point here, which is bringing in that green background but not overpowering it, I can now add this. And this I'm going to do once again with a glue dot. Typically, I would use a little bit of liquid glue here. So I'm looking for a wide area to brace that because I want to make sure that that doesn't rip. And then this can go here. I'm very cognizant of that greeting. I don't want to cover that up. So we got a little bit going on here.
So cute. Love it.
So fun. Okay. Although, I can't believe this. This is what, the second, third week in a row I've made a boo-boo? That's okay, because here is
Here's the good one.
Here's the perfect one. Look. And again, I did the back side to this one. Mom, you're getting this one. So there's your back. This gives you plenty of room to sign. And guess what? A family photo would be fantastic.
It would
here. Perfect. Remember, we have 6 more samples for you. And guess what?
Yep.
5x7s are coming up with this too.
You're going to want to see them.
So look at this. What are you doing now?
Now I'm just going to add some bling. You know, I can't go anywhere without some bling. You're the one who taught me this.
Love bling.
So I'm just going to add some bling here. A good note is to always add your embellishments in odd numbers.
Right.
I like 3s. I'll do, 5 every so often. But doing odd numbers and then keeping it in a triangular formation really helps with the eye movement. So you can kind of see that. And then here we go.
Don't you love this? And you know what? It
makes the perfect stand-up card on a
mantle. They
mantle.
love stand-up cards.
Look at this.
I know, it's perfect. And then, of course, family photo.
Family photo.
Fantastic. Okay, let's show them these other cards. Do you want to go first?
Sure. Can we zoom out just a little bit so we can fit all these
Yeah, we got to
awesome
fit all these cards out. Okay, there we go.
Actually, you go first. I forgot my cards over here.
Okay, I'm going to go first. All right, here we go. This one uses seal of approval. Now, this one I did quite differently, and I want to point out the differences here. Square panel, but you've got to draw your eye over, otherwise this card really doesn't work. You'll know when you make it at home. But I alternated the panels here. So I used some designer series paper and a stamped image here. So if you're going to put an image here, it's got to be tiny. Yep. It's got to really work well. But I have loved this. This worked really well. The designer series paper, believe it or not, is from Sun Prints. And that has got nothing to do with Christmas, but look how well the blues work here. That image stamps like this. That's that beautiful, distinctive image. I added a little hat to them. I've got my back side. Hope your Christmas makes a big splash. Definitely whimsical, cute, something for the kids. All right, your next one.
My next one's not Christmas at all.
Okay, that's okay.
Which is fun.
We give them more ideas.
Yep, and here we are. I'm using Hues of Happiness here with the coordinating paper. Again, I've played up that long format on the side with this extending greeting.
Beautiful.
You can see it's just floating right there. And then I also just went ahead and used some alcohol blends to go ahead and make a little vignette over here in the left-hand side going up.
Got your bling.
Yep, you can see some bling up in there. Kind of hard to see, but in person it's really pretty.
It's beautiful.
And it stands up so beautifully.
Just so pretty.
Yep.
And this is what's so great about the designer papers and the coordination, because you just picked up the colors from there.
It was so easy.
Okay, so we've got 4 so far for you. All right, here comes my next one. This one's not in the project sheet.
Oh, okay.
But it's an A2 size.
Yes.
Because I was playing around today, and here it is.
Love it.
This one uses Peaceful Deer. Now, it's in the annual catalog because it was carried over from last year.
Yes.
So it has a stamp set and a punch. Now, let me show you. Oh, look at how I stamped the trees right on the designer series paper. I think that's something we forget that we can do with these lighter patterns.
Yes.
Use your bolder color in your patterns.
Makes it so much easier. You don't have to cut it.
And the coordination.
Wow, yeah.
This paper is from Storybook Gnomes.
Yep.
So I use a little vellum here. Use that little punch. I want to show you the punch that comes with this. So this is the Deer Builder punch. Of course, you can add antlers if you want.
And a nose for Rudolph.
Cute. And then there's the Peaceful Deer stamp set. Annual catalog. Really, really something that's timeless. And just like before, I went ahead and I flipped it over and I added a little bit of pizzazz to the back. But look, it stands up too. Okay, that's 5.
Here comes my 6. That's 4 because that one's not in there.
Right.
Here comes my 5.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay. This is my last one. This is a manly card. I know that we all struggle. Me, definitely number 1 on the list with manly cards. And this is no stamping, my friends. I did absolutely nothing. I used He's the Man designer series paper, and it actually has these punch out scrapbooking pieces to it. And you can see I really use that 3-dimensional tiering to make it look super pop-up. Like
I love what you did with this.
Yeah, and it's super fun, very manly, stands perfectly, and when you look at it from the front, you can't even tell that I really went ahead and just went on the other pieces there. It just looks like it's popping up in your face.
It's a great birthday card, retirement. I love it. Fantastic. Okay, remember, we got 6 in the project sheet, so this is a bonus so far. All right, here we go. I am moving on to the 5x7. This is in your project sheet. 5x7. So obviously you need an envelope that's going to fit this. This is from the bundle called Sending Smiles. And while I did not use a Christmas theme for this, although I have another Christmas for you, this is so perfect because you can use it for anything. This stamp set, the word sending is independent, and you can add greetings down here that mix and match for just about any occasion. Watch. So here's your 5x7, much bigger area for you to write on the back. Of course, photo and text.
Photo and text, yeah, I was just thinking.
Gotta love that. Simple. The designer series papers do all the work, and the coordinating packages that are double-sided. You gotta love that. All right, 1 more bonus project. So remember, this is a bonus, but this one you're gonna go crazy for. Okay, so let me start off by telling you it's using brand new product. You are able to get your hands on this tomorrow, November 1st.
Don't miss it.
Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, if you've watched any videos, you've probably seen glimpses of this already. And it's for good reason. I wish all the greetings looked like this.
This is amazing.
Font is incredible.
Amazing font, amazing size.
Incredible. It is red rubber. You're going to love that. Yep. Timeless. You're going to use it over and over again. Okay, the dies squeal. Okay, so this is how big the die set is. This oval not only die cuts an oval center, it also double cuts the outside ribbed ring. This leaves you a negative heart oval.
Beautiful.
Of course, the images that are here, look at this one. I mean,
just gorgeous.
I'm going to tell you, you're going to see a lot more of this from me in the coming weeks as alternate ideas. So you're going to have tons of uses for it. The framed florets, obviously there are dies for these images, but I want to point this out to you. This can be colored in red as poinsettias. So don't overlook this and think it cannot be used with Christmas with this. Now there's something else that I need to show you about this, but then I need to let you know some of this is a limited edition. Okay, so the next thing I want to share is this. These are small pieces because we knew we were going to be crowded.
Yes.
Of the designer series paper fitting florets. Now I want you to get a good glimpse of these. Oh my goodness
Love
gracious.
the colors.
Love it. This could be Christmas or this could be all occasion. The florals are absolutely stunning. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Keep your eye on this one. And I'm going to flip these over because Stampin' Up! Papers are are double-sided all year round. Great for masculine cards as well. This also has a package of bling. This is only half a package because I split it with Gina. Yours will be a nice full strip. But these are the gold swirls. These are the accents. Here's what you need to know. The designer paper, the gold accents, and the framed and festive are limited editions. These are only available between November 1st, which is tomorrow, through January 4th of 2023 until the new mini catalog is released. And then these will be in the new mini catalog. But you can get it all now because I think you're going to want it. It's absolutely beautiful, and I made a card with it. Okay, so here is the card. Remember I told you to keep that eye on that designer series paper. Look at this. That white, the white berries, the frosted berries.
Fun.
So I wanted to bring in a little bit of gold here. I used those beautiful gold holly leaf accents with some red rhinestones. That's from the die. Expands, of course. On the back, I took advantage of that oval, did some gold heat embossing. There's that same sprig.
Beautiful.
Some red berries, plenty of room to write your message, of course. This is another 5x7, as you can see by holding it up. I want to show you something. Did you notice the corners here? This is from Painted Labels, the white piece I stamped on. And I cut a rectangle of the gold, and I hated it because the corners didn't match. So I thought, oh, we can fix that. So we're going to pretend that this is gold, okay? This would be the gold part. Use a small circle punch, and all I did was mimic the white greeting, and I backed it up a little bit, and I punched, and that is how I got those ticket corners. It is a great tip for you to use your punches and dies in a very unique way to mimic those fancy schmancy corners. So much fun. Okay, there is so much going on here today.
Show them what they get in the project sheet.
So these are all in the project sheet.
There
Okay,
you go.
those are 6 in the project sheet.
Yay.
Pictures, cutting dimensions.
Full supply list.
Yeah, I mean, this you're going to have a great
You're
time.
gonna love it.
And then these are your bonuses for tonight. I'll put those off to the side. As always, we love, love, love to know
Gotta
your
tell
favorites. So
Yeah.
do us a favor and leave a comment below. Now, a couple things before you go. I want to give you the date for the next live stream.
You're out of focus.
I'm out of focus. Oh, sorry. I'm used to being alone.
I know. That's
But I love having you here. We missed you last month.
I know.
Okay, so head over to lisastampstudio.com. If you click on shop, you're going to find out that we have some very exclusive and generous rewards for our customers using our host code, which guess what is the very top of our website above our header. Can't miss it.
Yep.
We would love to include you in those rewards and love the opportunity to earn your business. While you're on that website, check out our PDF tutorial library.
It's extensive.
How many are in there?
Over hundreds.
Lots and lots and lots. Just about all the stamp sets you probably have or could think of, we have tutorials for. And I would love for you to check them out. Multiple pictures, cutting dimensions, supplies, and step-by-step instructions for those tutorials. They are immediate download and purchase. I only charge $1 per page. So that's a deal for you. We would love to be able to inspire you there. Scroll all the way to the bottom while you're on my website, and you'll see the word subscribe.
Yep.
And we want you to click on that and sign up for our free weekly e-newsletter where I share a tutorial project, not shared on any of my other platforms. Comes right to your inbox and no frills. Now, do me a favor and mark your calendar for this. I'm going to come back live with you next Wednesday. Boo, you won't be here.
I won't. I'll be moderating.
Yeah, she'll be here in the live chat. Yeah. It's going to be Wednesday next week, which is November 9th, because we're going to kick off card class.
Yep.
You don't want to miss these cards.
Don't miss it.
And I do have a really simple fun fold for you because guess what? We are weeks away from Christmas.
Yep.
And with Thanksgiving and Christmas right around the corner, I know how busy you all are. And I want to make sure that you've got quick and prints of cards. So I've got lots to share with you. We are going to stay for a live Q&A right now. So if you would love to have a question answered with us live, type the letter Q in front of your question so that we can filter it out, pull it up here on the screen. We can actually spotlight your question right here during the live chat so everybody can hear the answer. We do about 5 of those, and we would ask that you put your questions in now. If perhaps you're watching the replay and you're not interested in the live chat, we're thrilled that you could be here. Thanks for joining us, and I hope that you'll be with me next week. Now, for the rest of you, go ahead and put that cue in and your question behind it. Gina's going to work the mouse and get all that fancy stuff. And, I see lots of comments on the cards that you like. Thank you so much. And we would love to hear your questions. Now, we also know there's a delay between when I speak and when you hear it. And, of course, when you type and we see it. So it may be a little bit delayed. So did you hit the enter after the cue? Oh,
all right, here we go. What is the product number for the frame festive and gold bling?
Well, guess what? I do have it? Yeah. But you know what? It's going to be on my website tomorrow. So just go over to my website and click Shop Stampin' Up. And if you go over there and see where it says specials, all the information is going to be populated for you.
Yeah, it'll be.
I need to find it.
Here
Hold on. Oh, thanks. There were so many goodies. I'm like, where did I put them? The gold swirls 161822. The designer paper, don't have that one on me.
Sorry.
Framed and festive is 160888. You want that.
That's fun.
The dies you want to buy as a bundle with the framed florets, okay?
Yeah, we don't
when you buy a bundle, you're going to save 10% because you're going to get both, and you're not going to want one without the other. I don't have the bundle number with me, but all that's going to be on my website for you tomorrow, so that'll be nice and convenient for you. Just click shop, and then you'll see all the specials over on the Stampin' Up website. All right, more questions.
All right. How do you control the static on accident?
Dawn, good question. Really good question. You know, most of the time when we're making shaker cards, as you're lowering the acetate, Stampin' Up calls them window sheets, to the shaker contents, they statically stick, right? Isn't that frustrating? I have tried everything. But you know what seems to work really well, but you got to be careful. If you very lightly take your embossing buddy to it, that helps. But I will tell you, it leaves a powder residue. And when I try to take the powder residue off, I got to contend with everything else. So the trick is to hover the acetate over the contents and very slowly adhere it so that when it statically charges, it's going to statically charge in the center of that acetate. So there really is no good trick that I know of. However, you guys are brilliant. If you know of one, do me a favor and shoot me an email through my website where it says contact, and we'll share that here with you.
Absolutely.
Good question.
Great question. All right. Lori says, with the holidays coming soon, does Stampin' Up offer gift certificates?
Stampin' Up does not, but I do.
Yes.
So I offer Stampin' Up gift certificates to be redeemed in my online store. If you head over to my website and you click on shop, you'll see gift certificates. We sell lots and lots of gift certificates, lots of different denominations for you. And guess what? For you last minute shoppers, they are an immediate download, which means you can buy them right online. Fill them out, stick them, get them in a card, and gift them immediately. So I would love to be able to help you with that.
All right, this is a good one too.
Okay.
All right.
Aline.
I can't read it. Okay, there we go. I got liquid glue on my brand new trimmer. Any hints on how to clean it?
Okay, so my first question is what kind of liquid glue?
Yeah,
I'm reaching.
Green glue.
Is it this one? Because if it is, it's water-based. Okay. There is a protective coating on your Stampin' trimmer, the Stampin' Up trimmer. So you want to make sure you don't use anything abrasive because obviously you don't want it to damage that. I would say a little warm water and a drop of mild soap with a very dry rag ready to go, and I would soften that and just try to get up and then dry it immediately. If that doesn't work, here's my disclaimer.
Also, I think some people miss that this actually has a clear piece on it. So that might still be on there.
Yeah. So, Aline, I'm thinking because your trimmer is new, I remember that.
Yeah.
When this is shipped to you, just like when you get a brand new appliance, it's got that protective film on it.
Yeah. So if it still has that on there, just
you need to take that off.
And it'll be perfect.
Yeah. And then it'll be cleaner.
But if not, here's your disclaimer note.
My disclaimer would be to try a tiny drop of Goo Gone on a cotton ball. And the reason is because Goo Gone is citrus-based. But because it's citrus-based, it tends to be a tad bit oily. So don't spray it on the trimmer, on the cotton ball, quick rub, dry immediately and clean. Worst comes to worst, I am not going to be held liable for this, but you could try a little tiny drop of alcohol or an alcohol prep pad and just very carefully rub and dry.
Yeah.
That's That's it. It
That's
should come
what it
off.
is.
I'm
Yeah.
really confident it's going to come off
I'm
if it's
confident too.
water-based.
All right. Susan says, where can I find all of the colors of the blending markers besides just the new ones? It's a good question. We actually have digital downloads on our website. So you go to shop, digital downloads, and you'll see all of our color palettes there. You can go ahead and download it. I believe it's $3 for you to fill them in for yourself.
Yeah,
it
it's
has
a chart.
all the colors that you need for ink pads and for the blends. So you're not going to want to miss that.
Now, there's also in my online store, if you click on coloring tools, you'll see what the Stampin' Blends alcohol markers are, and there's a whole list of them there.
Yeah,
also,
they're online for you.
Yeah, the other thing is you can take a look at the color PDF catalog right online if you don't have one, and it's going to list them all there for you
Lots
as
of
well.
options.
We're going to do one more question tonight.
All right, here we go.
You guys are asking good questions.
This is a good one. I like this one a lot. What is the best way to clean acrylic blocks? This is great because I literally just went through this. I was like, 911. It's disgusting. What do I do?
And what did I tell you?
Just use some hand soap and some water.
Yeah. So if you're in your stamp room and you're like me and you hate to leave the room, all you need is a little drop or two of hand sanitizer on your clear block, and then just wipe it off with a rag or on your jeans if you're desperate. Okay. Or take them over to the laundry tub, warm water and a drop of soap, and suds them up and let them air dry, and you are good to go. Best way to clean them. Super, super easy. All right. Well, we are thrilled that you could be here with us tonight for the Q&A. Thank you for allowing us the opportunity to answer those questions. We'll see you back soon.
I will be. I'll be sooner than you'd think.
Yeah?
Or is it a little later?
No, it's a little later.
Okay, so I'm traveling to my husband's family in New Jersey for Thanksgiving, so I won't be at the end of the month, but I will be at the beginning of December.
That's
the
right.
First week.
Yep. So she'll be here December 5th.
Yep.
I'll be with you all the month of November.
So,
and I can't wait to share all the ideas that I've been working on. I've got lots of great things for you coming up. Thank you all so much, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
Bye-bye.
Have a nice night, buddy.